There's this story I read online about a bride who cancelled her wedding 7 days before the D-Day. I mean, she cancelled the wedding 7 days before the wedding. Let's read the story together so that you get to know her reason for cancelling her wedding. Now let's read. A Nigerian bride has called off her wedding because her fiancé asked her to contribute financially to the wedding. The man had asked his bride-to-be to make any little financial contribution she could to the wedding. The lady, however, refused to contribute to the wedding and immediately called it off just 1 week before the D-Day. I'm a huge fan of the idea that a man should provide for his family, but I still believe that a woman should assist her man when he's in a financial need, when he's in dire need of financial help. A woman should help her man, especially if she has a source of income or she's a working woman. There's nothing wrong if a woman helps her man out. Although she has every right to marry whoever she wants to marry. I mean, she wants a traditional man. She wants a man that is going to take care of the bills 100%. Someone that is going to take care of all the bills that comes with the marriage. Not someone that is going to make her pay bills. So instead of assisting her fiancé to pay some of the bills, she decided to cancel the wedding. That is, instead of her to help this guy in any little way she could, she cancelled her wedding. However, my question to this young lady is, since you were planning to marry a man who obviously you were going to become his wife, don't you think you were supposed to be his helper, his supporter, his #1 cheerleader, his best friend, his problem solver? I mean, even if you can't solve all his problems, but at least be someone he can count on, someone he can run to when he needs someone to talk to. Don't you think so? Because the natural thing this young lady should have done or could have done was to contribute in any little way she could. It wasn't as if this guy told her to bring 50% of the wedding expenses or even 40% or 30%. He asked her to contribute in any little way she could. But instead of contributing in any little way she could, she decided to cancel the wedding so that she doesn't help her fiancé to, pay some of the bills that had to do with a wedding that she was going to be the bride in. This is really sad though, because it portrays this bride as someone who is selfish, someone who is self-centered, someone whose only reason for getting into this marriage or relationship was because of what she could get from the marriage and not what she could give her partner in the marriage. It was all about her. She wanted someone that would take care of all of her financial bills. She wanted the marriage to be centered on her. This marriage was going to be centered on her because she was the only one that was going to be at the receiving end. And I hope her ex-fiancé is not somewhere feeling unhappy or feeling depressed that he has lost a lot of money or that he has lost the woman he wanted to marry. Because obviously when a marriage is, 7 days around the corner, it's possible that most of the cost or expenses for that marriage has been paid for. Maybe 70, 80 or even 90%, depending on the kind of people involved. So maybe the fiancé is somewhere feeling depressed that he has wasted his time and money on a marriage that got cancelled by the woman he was planning to get married to. But then again, I hope he tries to look at the bright side of things. Because when things like this happen, I usually tell people to try to look at the bright side of the situation. For one, he got away from this lady. He didn't end up marrying her because obviously this marriage was not going to last at all. This marriage was only going to drain him. Because I believe that this young lady would still have left this guy eventually. Once she gets to a point she cannot get anything out of him again, she would leave him and move on with her life. Since she decided to cancel a wedding that was just 7 days around the corner. So he should just take it that life happens and then try to make up the things he has lost and then look for a woman that he deserves and deserves him. And he should also thank his stars for getting out of this situation, because marrying a woman like this or a man that is selfish is only going to drain one out.